Hi, this video is going to be about cutting today. So the first thing that you want to do is you need instructions. So for each different sample, you have a different set for the apron, the drawstring backpack, and the stuffed animal, okay? You're going to cut out different pieces depending on which project you're going to do. So if you're doing the stuffed animal, you need fleece. You need to get two 5" by 5" squares. If you're doing the apron, you're going to need to get pieces that look like this from the cupboard that says patterns, okay, or Mrs. Martin will give them to you. And then once you get those pieces, you will be able to cut out your pieces that you need for the apron. And then for the drawstring backpack, you're gonna need one 7" by 7" square of fabric and one strip of fabric that is 8 inches long by 1.5 inches wide. So I'm going to demonstrate how to draw and cut out on your fabric, and then I'll show you how to cut out the apron pieces. So you're going to need a ruler or a seam gauge in order to do this. So you want to get your ruler, you want to find the straightest edge that possible on your piece. You want to make sure that it's big enough to be able to do what you need. So for this sample right here, I'm going to do a 5" by 5" square, just so you can kind of get an idea. You're going to go ahead and line it up. You want it to be as straight as possible. You want to use a dark color if it's a light fabric, or if it's a dark fabric, you want to use white. Don't use markers because they make a mess, so you want to use crayons, color pencils, pen, or regular pencils, or chalk, okay? So you want to, if you need someone to help you hold down the fabric, you can. I don't need it right now because I can use my fingers, but you're welcome to do that. So I'm just going to make my straight line to be about 5 inches here. Make sure you push hard. Then you're going to take your short edge here. You're going to line it up so it creates a 90-degree angle, and then you're going to create another 5" line, okay? So if I was doing the 7" by 7" square, I would do it 7 by 7. If I was doing a 5" by 5", I would do it 5 by 5. Just make it correct to whatever measurements that you need. So then I'm going to continue to do that and create that 90-degree angle using the short edge of my ruler. Now, if you did it correctly, in the end, it should line up pretty evenly. My crayon makes kind of a big line, so I don't line it up all the way to the edge. I kind of line it up a little bit farther down to create that 90-degree angle. Okay, so these two should line up, and look at that, they do. So I know I did it correctly. I'm going to start a little bit downwards because my crayon, like I said, makes a bigger line. Okay, once you have your piece measured, you're going to take your fabric scissors and you're going to cut. You want to use the table to help you keep it straight, and you're just going to cut right on the lines here. Okay, so for whatever type of sample you're doing, you want to follow these guidelines for drawing on the fabric and cutting it out. For my 7th grade classes, they do a 3" by 5", 2 rectangles of that, and they can follow these exact same guidelines to draw and cut out their pieces on the cotton woven fabric. So then you just notice how I use the table to keep it straight, and then once you're done, you'll just cut out your pieces, and then you can move on to the next step. Thanks. Go ahead and stop.